What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Coach Faye, and I'm back with another word that God wants me to give y'all today. Okay, so this word is on a brighter note, it's on a better note than the last video I had to give off. If y'all missed the last video, beware of snakes in the grass. It's a word that God wanted me to give y'all. Y'all go watch that video, it's already uploaded. And this is the word that God wants me to give y'all right now. So God said, don't miss it. God said, do not miss it. Okay. As y'all all know, God is a God of order. Okay. God is the God that does things in order. Okay. You can't skip a step. You can't miss a step. You can't try to go through the back door. You can't try to fly there. You can't try to take a shortcut there. No, God is all about order. Okay. But in this season, God wanted me to say that He is doing things out of order. God said He is doing things out of order in this season. And He said, if you are looking at it, expecting it to come in a certain order or expecting it to come as you anticipated, God said you're going to miss it. God said you're going to miss it. If you over here looking over there, but God is doing something over there, you're going to miss what He's doing, y'all. You're going to miss it. And God wanted me to tell y'all, do not miss it. Do not miss what He's doing in this season, okay? What He's doing in this season, God said, yes, it's going to manifest into the physical, but right now, He said God is moving spiritually and He's dealing with those spiritual demons. He's dealing with those spiritual things on the spiritual side, the stuff that you cannot see, but He's already He's slaying those spiritual things already. Okay. And he's working through that. So if y'all over here looking at the physical and y'all looking at your life like, okay, my life is still here. I'm still in the same situation. God haven't done it for me yet. God hasn't done this, but you missing everything that He's doing in the spiritual. You missing everything that He's doing in your job. You missing everything that He's doing through your child. You missing everything that He's doing in your marriage. You missing everything that He's doing inside of you. You missing everything that He's doing in your mind. You missing everything that He's doing with your enemies. You're missing everything because you're focusing on that one thing that you feel like, okay, if this God give me this, like everything will be okay. But God sees the stuff that God knows exactly what we need. Okay, God knows. So some of the stuff that you might not even prayed about, He knows that you need that. He's seen it, and He's gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, He's gonna go ahead and work with that because He knows that needs to be dealt with before you get to this next level. Okay, and if you over here looking somewhere else, you're gonna miss what He's doing in the spirit because your mind is so fixated on the physical and you're so fixated on it thinking that God's gonna do it in this specific order because that's the order you prayed. When God is a God who He's really unpredictable. Okay, God knows everything that you need, so just know it's for your good. Okay, so God wanted me to tell you, do not miss it in this season because a lot of spiritual things happening right now. It's a lot of spiritual things that's happening. Okay, and God just says that do not look through your physical eyes, look through your spiritual eye. Okay, God is talking, He is moving in this season, and He does not want you to miss what He's saying. He doesn't want you to miss what He's downloading in this season. Okay, because what He's downloading, what He's doing right now in the spiritual is going to benefit you in your season when it starts manifesting into the physical. It's going to all tie together. Like, y'all know, Romans 8:28, all things work together for the good. Okay, you might not understand why God still, okay, why is He doing this first and why He didn't do that. God knows everything. Okay, it's a lot of stuff God was doing. I was like, God, okay, why is this happening right now? Why are you showing me this? But God is all about order. In this season, God said, baby, He doing things out of order. But even then, that's God's order. Okay, because it might not look at it to us because we might not understand, but God is dealing with things in the spiritual realm and He's getting the stage set. Okay, He's setting the stage. Okay, God said He's setting the stage, y'all. So this is another thing that happened to me. This happened probably like a week ago because God gave me this word, remember, like last week or 2 weeks ago, probably like last week. But I remember I was in the restroom, and my son, he was watching TV, and I remember he came in here and he was like, "Mommy, you're gonna buy a new car." I was like, TJ, I'm gonna buy a new car. He's like, "Mommy, you gonna buy a new car?" Yeah. And then I heard in the background, like I heard the TV playing. Ooh, excuse me. And I heard the Carvana commercial playing, and that's like a little car commercial. So, hearing that, I could have been like, okay, he's just saying that because he was watching the commercial and he seen the car, so that's why he came and told me that. I could have just brushed it off like, okay, he just seen the commercial and all that. But no, y'all, something about when he said this, like, I really felt like God speaking through my son, like on a spiritual level. Like God was really speaking through him, and he was telling me, like what's to come. Like I am going to be buying my own car. Okay, brand new. Like, and y'all, if y'all gonna be watching my journey of answering my calling, that's a series I'm doing on my YouTube channel right now. I think parts 1 through 3 is out. Okay, so y'all can go ahead and catch up on that. But it's gonna be some more parts. I'm gonna be releasing more parts of my story, of my whole journey of answering my calling up until this point. Okay, everything that happened, and just pivotal moments and highlighting. I can't go through everything; it's a lot, but I talk about, my car situation in there. I'm going to be talking about it. So y'all tune in and y'all catch up on the first 3 parts, and y'all get the rest of the parts, and y'all be able to, hear my story, what I had to go through on this journey of answering my calling. But he told me, he said, "Mommy, you're gonna be buying a new car." And baby, I received that. Like when he said it, like it just hit different. Like I really looked at it in a spiritual sense. Like I really knew that God was speaking through my son. And I was like, "Oh my God, TJ." I was like, "Yes, I receive it." But he told me another thing. It was another thing. It was like probably like a couple minutes later, maybe like 30 minutes later. He was like, "Mommy, open the front door. There's a present outside." At first, I thought he said that his daddy was outside, but he was like, "No, Mommy, open the front door. There's a present outside." I was like, "A present?" I was like, "Okay, let's go see." I'm going with him. I'm going right along with him. I'm not throwing him down. Like, "Oh, TJ, what are you talking about? Like, get out of here. Like, what are you talking about?" I'm not putting him down or nothing. Like, it's just something about when he's saying these things. Like, it's just, I can't explain it, y'all, but it was just something in my spirit. Okay, it's like, besides like everything that he says, it's like these just hit different. Okay, I really feel like it was a spiritual meaning to this. So I opened the front door, and he's so funny. He walked outside. He walked outside. He looking around. He looking around. He looking around the corner. He looking on the floor. He like, "Where's the present?" I was like, "TJ, it's there. Trust and believe." I was like, "The present is there, son. Like, it's on the, you don't understand yet." But I was like, "The present is there." Cause he was so sure that it was a present outside. He really outside looking for it. Like, where is it at? But I had to tell him, like, "Son, like your mom already know. Like, I know that it's a spiritual thing, but he still has to, grow into it. So he don't really understand. He really outside looking for it." But I'm like, I already know. I already know what's up. So I'm like, "Yes, teacher, I received that. I received the present. I received the gifts." Okay. And y'all, if y'all didn't catch the other prophetic word I gave, I don't know when it was. It was some weeks ago. But I can't remember the name of the prophetic word. But I'll I'll tag it up there. But I remember it was a dream I had when I was telling y'all that, like people was getting like big gift boxes, and it was like full of gift cards to like all these stores and all that. And people was getting more than what they asked for. And that, people was passing out gifts that it really was God. It was somebody else standing in his position, like a familiar face that I knew. But I knew in the spiritual realm, it was God that he was, passing out gifts. So when TJ told me, like, "Okay, it's a present outside for you," like everything was just tying up. And, I really received it in the spirit. So God wanted me to tell y'all, do not miss it, because I could have easily missed what my son was telling me in the spiritual realm. I could have easily not received it. I could have easily been carnal and just be like, "Son, what you talking about?" And just look down on my son. Y'all need to pay attention to y'all kids. Y'all need to pay attention to y'all kids, baby, because these kids know, like these kids can see in the spirit. These kids are real spiritual. Y'all don't sleep on y'all kids. Do not sleep on y'all kids. Y'all kids have gifts. Okay? And I just want to put that out there because don't miss it. Like, don't miss it. Don't miss what, like, God can talk through anybody, okay? He can talk to your child. So don't miss and don't just blow off your child because you don't know what he's talking about. You gotta look through it through another eye. That's why I said God is doing things in the spiritual. Okay. And God is setting the stage. And right now there's just so many spiritual things going on that it's just gonna flow over into the physical, okay? But I think that was it that God wanted me to give you for this word. Yeah, I think that was it. Something else that happened later on. Yeah, I happened like a week ago. I forgot. Oh, I think it was a movie he was watching. It was a movie he was watching. I think it was like cruise movie. And some guy, like, he was trying to go on this journey, and the girl was like, "No, like it's gonna be too hard. You can't do it. You're not gonna be able to do it." And he was just like, "Oh, it has to be done," or something like that, he said. But while he was crossing over, they thought he was dead. They was like, "Okay, is he dead?" But then he had made it over, and they was like, "Oh, he made it." It was like, he made it. Everybody started celebrating. And so, my son, he was just like, "Oh, he made it." And he was like, "Mommy, you made it," and all that. And I was like, "Oh Lord." I just got so emotional. Like, this all happened like the same day, y'all. Like, God was just speaking to my son that day. But he was like, "Mommy, you made it." And I almost cried. Because it was like, I remember writing in my journal, I was telling God, like, I made it. And that's how God was just speaking to me spiritually. So y'all use your spiritual eyes. Don't just think carnally. Okay, don't speak. Don't look through your physical eyes, because God is moving in the spiritual, y'all. So God wanted me to tell y'all, don't miss what he's doing in this season, because he's moving spiritually, okay? And he's going to be overflowing into the physical, okay? So y'all pay attention to what he's doing in the spiritual, and remember that he's doing things out of order. So it might not be in the order that you anticipated. So don't miss it because you're looking over there when God is over here and he's doing something that you ain't even asked for, but he's doing it because he know you need it, okay? So y'all be blessed. Don't miss what God is doing in this season. And be alert, stay focused. Don't have your attention all elsewhere. In this season, God really needs our focus, okay? God needs our focus in this season to be able to birth what he's about to do. All right? So y'all don't miss it, and y'all be blessed.